with most Jannabelle, as always. Welcome back, welcome back. So we are going to be talking about a movie, and we are going to actually be talking about our January limited horror pack edition. I said that all kinds of backwards. Horror pack limited edition from January 2020, our number 43. So Johnny Gruesome. Fun little fact about this movie that I literally just found out as I was attempting to do a little research on this. But anyway, so this is actually was a screenplay was actually written for it back in 1984, but due to like financial reasons and various other things, never got made until literally like 2018. I know that at one point there was like a novelization of the screenplay and everything back in like 2007-ish or so, and then that kind of like got the ball rolling a little bit to get the movie made and everything. But like I said, finally 2018 this finally came out, and here in 2020 we actually got it in our horror pack. So this movie, so basically what it's about is this young man, Johnny, who's pretty much like a punk. He's like a heavy metalhead in high school and everything, is kind of like a bad seed, so to speak, but not as much as like people think he is. You know, like, yeah, he's got an edge and everything, but a lot of times when he gets in trouble, it's usually because, you know, one of the good students kind of starts it, and since the good student is a good student, can kind of get it turned around where, ooh, Johnny's the bad guy. And then one night, after being suspended for a few days, Johnny, his girlfriend, and their two buddies are kind of out joyriding, drinking, doing drugs, whatnot. You know, what kids do and everything, if kids still do that. And so the two of the kids, Johnny and one of the other kids, kind of gets into a little scuffle and everything because they think like, ooh, Johnny's gonna get us killed or whatnot. So the one kid literally kills Johnny. Yeah, so then Johnny kind of comes back and wants revenge on his friends. So that's, you know, it's one of those stories that we've seen before, you know, storyline we've seen before and everything, revenge. Instead of a ghost coming back for revenge, we get a zombie, basically. So I kind of like that a little bit, where it's a little bit different from, like, the usual, oh, let's make it a ghost story type of revenge movie. This movie is definitely not perfect. This has the best use of, best way to put it is overly underacting. Best way I can describe it. I know some of you are like, overly underacting. If you watch this, you will understand a lot of the actors, some of the actors, I should say, are a little stiff and everything. Like the one female who plays like the teacher and is the wife to the cop, you know, just very like, oh my god, oh, we could not have seen Johnny. Like, really stiff, like, even worse than that. And, like, some of the characters are kind of stupid, too. Like, the cop's kind of stupid. The doctor at the beginning that's examining Johnny, totally just, I don't know if it's out of, like, his character out of laziness or just, like, complete stupidity. But, you know, he's, like, looking at Johnny's neck or whatever, and he's like, oh, well, you know, that could have been from, you know, he wasn't wearing a seatbelt when the car went off the bridge, so it could have been from the steering wheel or whatever. It's like, no, that's clearly someone going like this or going like this. Like, come on. But I mean, it's a movie, you know, so I mean, it's part of the story, whatever. One more reason for Johnny to come back for some revenge and everything. But, you know, I do like that they did have it where he comes back and, like, you know, gets all of his friends, revenge on his friends and everything, including his girlfriend, even including his, at least trying to, on his best friend, who literally, he even kind of said, too, when he was face-to-face with this guy, of like, you know, you're my best friend, and you literally sat there and did nothing to save me. This is why I'm doing this to you and everything, you know, like, because, like, you know, the one best friend is like, you know, why are you doing this? We're all your friends. It's like, well, you guys kind of did this to me. You know, like, you know, you sat there, you and my girlfriend sat there, did nothing while I'm getting, like, strangled to death. And then you guys tried to cover it up. But yeah, I mean, it's a decent little movie. It's nothing absolutely great. I could see probably some of you guys really being like, okay, this is really stupid. too, I feel like, especially with something like this that has been, screenplay has been around for, like, over 30 years, or about, like, 30 years and everything, it just felt very kind of incomplete in some places. Like, I just felt like it was almost, like, half-assed put together, and it's like, I was literally, before I kind of looked this up briefly on IMDb, I was kind of expecting this to be, like, one of those movies where, maybe, like, the first movie or something, or screenplay, could give it a little bit of a pass and everything. But now that's, like, now that I've known that, like, the screenplay's been around since, like, the mid-'80s, and there's been, like, a book or, like, a graphic novel or whatnot to go along with this, and kind of, like, that helped, like, get the motions going to make this movie, kind of, like, surprises me a little bit, because it's like, I would expect a touch more from this movie, because, like I said, there's certain things where it's just, like, doesn't really add up, where it's like, okay, well, we're gonna put this in here, but we're really not gonna, like, have any explanation. Like, that's the type of stuff. There's stuff thrown in without any sort of, like, explanation. It's just kind of like, and it's not like one or two things. I just feel like the whole movie's kind of like that. And like I said, it's really not a bad movie, but there's just certain things that are a little, but no, but I mean, honestly, even with my gripes about this movie, for a horror pack limited edition, I still kind of liked it. I still really kind of liked it. I don't, like I said, I don't think a lot of you are going to be necessarily fans of this one, and that's okay. I'm kind of surprised I did sort of like this one, but yeah, even with its flaws, it's got a little special place in my heart. I'll be honest. It's certainly not going to make any of my top 10s anytime soon. I'm glad that Horror Pack sent this out to us to get some more eyeballs on it. So, but yeah, that's just kind of my little 2 cents about Johnny Gruesome. I'm just saying. One of the, I won't say one of the better limited editions, but one of the more watchable limited editions. That's what it is. It's at least kind of semi-watchable. We'll put it that way. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Till next time, as always, stay creepy, classy, and a little bit sassy.